But I'm gonna head out to looks like South Hall and pick somebody up and take them all the way into Nashville. I would imagine these folks are tourists. It's Saturday night. It's Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm out in Williamson County, baby. And if you can deal with the motion in this video and it flows with you, then to me, that's probably the way you ought to roll anyway. Americans and their blinker fluid, or lack thereof, it drives me nuts. People listen to WIFM and they're the most inconsiderate drivers. Speaking of WIFM, what's in it for me? That was one hell of a long light. I'm gonna drive some for Uber, hopefully get some tips tonight. So I'm going out here to the country to pick up Jimmy. It's Jim or James. You never know what you're gonna get when you pick up a Jimmy or an Angel. In fact, that needs to be a name of a movie, right? Jimmy and Angel. That'd be a good American TV series. Just out here in the country, chilling, with a little jazz music going down. I like that. I used to bike out here, and I need to, again. I got down a little arthritis in the hips, or in the pelvic muscle. But I bought that new 29er mountain bike, trail bike, and I just ride it around town and on the farm in downtown Franklin. I like doing that, you know. And over here on the right, off on that hill, is old Hank Williams Senior's home. Faith Hill and
a slight right turn onto Bear Creek Road.
Faith Hill and Tim McGraw owned that for a little bit and then sold it. So you never really know who you're going to drive in Nashville. I just drove very instrumental musician. He's played with Brooks and Dunn now for
turn right to stay on 12th Avenue South.
30 years. This is the Gulch. And over here in the Station Inn is where I dropped Jimmy off. He's playing bluegrass for the night. We are off to the races, going to pick up Robert here in downtown Nashville on Saturday night. My adventures have brought me over here to the Opryland Hotel. I just picked up a couple and their daughter. They were going to see Carrie Underwood. I'll tell you what, when the sun is direct in your eyes, when the sun's directly in your eyes, you miss red lights. You can't see the green light. You can't see the red. You can't see the green. You can't see nothing but orange. All right, so I found myself up in Madison. It's been a minute since I've been up here. It's north of Nashville. And, well, it's got some seedy parts. Let's put it that way. Lady I just dropped off was geeking like you would not believe. Crystal meth, I am sure of it. Yeah, this is a big cemetery here from the Civil War. That's a lot of graves. A lot of dead men. Boy, that's a lot of dead soldiers. That's, I believe, the federal burial ground. And it's big. It was a hell of a war that we had there. My next rider is really going to enjoy that, between the cigarette smoke and the fart that I just cut. Maybe I should roll the windows down on the way over. Tell you what, that's a pretty sunset there. We do got some good sunsets here in Nashville. I don't know if you can see that. And somehow I ended up on the north side of Nashville, but believe it or not, the sunsets here from this side of town can be pretty interesting. Looks like we're going to pick up Colton on the way back down through Nashville and take him to Franklin. That's a good thing about Ubering, is you can actually pick up rides on the way home or in your general direction, which it looks like we have now. We're going to throw this in the edit bay. We've had some good lighting and some bad lighting and some harsh lighting like this right here. But if it's not blown out, then I'm going to roll with this. Because again, it's ultimately about a beautiful picture and great story. The last fella I just dropped off at the brew house, he's 29, trying to find a girl to settle down with in America. Good luck. Definitely some of my favorite time to shoot. See, now it's dark, no street lights. Anyway, this is just peak lighting. This is at 6,400, and I'm talking it's almost dark. 1,600 it is, Now there's hardly any lighting on this road, and we've got the sun setting. So if we kick on these lights, then we can see. So let's see what this does. We're going to shoot the next one at 16.